So today I'm talking about a P018B code, what it is and how you can go about fixing it. And so what is a P018B code? Well, it's a field pressure sensor B circuit range performance. And so what does this mean? Well, basically a vehicle is going to have a field pressure sensor or sensors. There could be more than one. And all it does is it reports back to the computer what the field pressure is inside the line. But when you get this P018B code, the computer's seeing that the field pressure is wrong, that there's some kind of issue going on there. And so it's going to be troubleshooted to know why. And if you do go to work on your vehicle, be sure to get a diagram where all these sensors are located, how many there is, and different things like this. Because depending on the vehicle, there can be different things going on. Sometimes these sensors are even combined with other sensors. For example, right here, this 2005 Ford Focus, the fuel rail pressure sensor and the temperature sensor, they're combined into one sensor. So it's always a good idea to get a diagram for your specific vehicle. That way you know for sure what's going on. And so what would be some possible causes of a P018B code? Well, the main things that's going to cause this is either that fuel pressure sensor's gone bad and needs to be replaced, or the wiring going to it. And so there's a few different ways you could go about troubleshooting this. You can go and test the wiring going to that fuel pressure sensor, and if the wiring's good, then test the sensor. Usually the wiring going to these sensors, they're going to have power going to it, they're going to have a signal wire going back to the computer, and then there's going to be a ground wire. Again, be sure to get a diagram or a wiring schematic for your particular vehicle. That way you know for sure what's going on with it. But if you have a multimeter, you can go and test the wiring. If you have a good OBD2 scan tool, you can also troubleshoot it with it. And again, there's some different ways to go about doing this. One thing you could do is you could bring up all the fuel pressure sensors up on live data. You could check to see what the pressure is, or the PSI. And basically with the engine running, those should move slightly. So for example, right here, this says 48.7. That should go up and down just slightly, like 48.1, 48.2. If it's just stuck at 48.7, then you know that sensor is having some kind of problem. Also, if that sensor is reading super high, like way outside of its range, like say the fuel pressure is supposed to be like 45 PSI, but you're reading like 100 PSI or 0 PSI, then you know there's some kind of problem there too. If you don't see those values changing at all, you can remove the fuse going to the fuel pump, start the vehicle, let it run out of gas, and that fuel pressure inside the line should just drop. So there's some different ways to go about testing those sensors. You can use a multimeter, you can use a scan tool, but basically the main thing to do is go locate those fuel pressure sensors on your particular vehicle and go and test them and be sure they're good. Quite often a low fuel pressure sensor is going to be located up underneath the vehicle by the gas tank somewhere or on the line. And then the high fuel pressure sensor is going to be located like up on the fuel rail or something like that. Again, there's going to be differences depending on the vehicle, the year, the make, the model. Also, if you test that circuit and you're not getting no voltage going to that sensor, then be sure to check for any blown fuses or anything like that. Because if there's a blown fuse or a bad relay or an open or short inside the wires going to that sensor, then that's going to cause problems. So be sure to keep that in mind. But the most common things that's going to cause this is either a bad fuel pressure sensor or the wiring going to it. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to give a basic overview of how you go about fixing a vehicle with the P018B code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.